So we are going to change these grown out highlights. It's very patchy to this lived in soft blonde. Now, to all my millennial hairdressers, we are foil queens through and through. To change your highlights to a foliage technique and a root, it takes a little bit of getting used to. So we need to be doing chunky highlights. Everything we were taught not to do, we're used to doing soft, tiny baby weaves. So you want to make them chunky. And how I get my head around it is you are blurring out the chunkiness, but you need to do it for the contrast in. So as you can see underneath, I'm coming directly underneath, no gap, back to back, and I'm adding a dark. And this is how we get the blonde to pop and we soften out that line. Now, they want to be chunky. Now we want to blend it out. I'm not taking the colour through to the ends. That's a Sheila stop brush for anyone who cares. So I'm going to repeat the same process. And as you can see, that line is what I want to get rid of. So I'm going chunky, and then we're going to put in the foil and it's going to be blonde. So I'm just getting any little baby hairs out the way there. So we're going straight back in with the bleach, and I'm really saturating. I want the lightness. So I'm really making sure when I think I'm done, and I'm just touching those areas. Now this is Danger Jones 10 volt. It's got Bonder in. I'm being really super careful, making sure we don't oversaturate those ends. I flip my foil back, and then I'm going to come. Now I've come a bit nearer the top. I'm just now coming a little bit softer. It's still chunky, but just not as chunky as what I've done underneath, just so we can start blurring out and blending out. And again, this needs to be really saturated with the dark. We're working over blonde. I'm using the Demi range by Danger Jones as well. I think I'm using a 6.5 here. So I'm using a 7.8, which is brown, and I'm using a 6.0. So I've ended, and this is what my foils look like. The longer foils are dark, and the one with the leather tails out are blonde. And I've face framed, and I have done baby lights around my face frame. So now I'm entering root mounting. I forgot to record this, so I've used another one that I've done. So when you're root mounting, you need to paint all of your roots. You must use a demi. Please don't use a permanent for your root shadows. It won't work. So I'm painting it all on small sections, the same as you would a retouch, painting downwards, then upwards. It's really important that you then blur this out. So if you can use a wet brush, a Sheila stop brush, and then you brush down and you comb out that kind of demi retouch that you've put on. And then once I've done all of my roots, that's on for 10 minutes. And then this is where the melt comes into it. So I'm now melting my two colours together. The end colour is my toner. I used 932 on my client, which is gold violet. So it will knock out any warmth, but it will also be nice and bright because we've got the gold in and the violet. They counteract and neutralise and work very well together. Now I leave my face frame out. So as you can see, I baby lighted all around the face. Now I've just got that really soft shadow, but it gives me an expensive blonde. So we get that nice expensive blonde by using the toners, putting the shadow in the right places, putting the dimension and the depth in the right places. Now this is it from the back, so you can see that it's again just super soft and blended, and you can see the creaminess more around the front. And like I say, I left my face frame out, so I didn't root shadow or tap that at all. I'm just entering my YouTube journey, guys, so if you can like and subscribe, I'd appreciate.